Hello and welcome to another yes or no pick a card reading. Today we have 3 piles, but before we get into it, I just wanted to let everyone know that I am doing a giveaway. All you need to do to be entered for a free full-length reading is to be subscribed and comment down below. I give a reading away on the first of every single month to my subscribers. And as always, as you go into this reading, make sure you phrase your questions so the yes is a positive, because that's how I'm going to be reading the energy of the questions. So with all of that said, these are our piles for today. We have Perfect Storm, the courage to step into life. And we have Spirit of the River, movement towards adventure. And Jeweled Web, connectivity. So take your time and see which of the piles you're drawn to, or piles if you have multiple questions. And when you're ready, check out the timestamps below, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello and welcome to another yes or no pick a card reading. We're going to start by finding the energy of the question, sort of like the present situation, what's going on, so that we can make sure we have the right pile for you. Perfect Storm, the courage to step into life, 44. So there is a master number. Was that an angel number? And make sure to phrase the question so that the answer is a yes, because that's how we're going to be reading the energy of the question. And we have Warrior. Okay, so what is it that you want to do? What is it that you're stepping into? What is this new thing that you are so excited to do? And there's some kind of aggression here. Do you see that crow staring, just staring up? And then that sword, just so much ambition. Oh my gosh, yes. And do you see the sword, princess? You can be your own knight. And library, take control of your own narrative. And that's a 22. Yeah, cut the strings. You have the power to cut the strings, whatever is keeping you feeling like you can't. This question is all about breaking free, becoming true to yourself, doing what you want to do, and taking a step towards taking control of your own life in whatever way this is. There's a strength here, and there is this ambition. There's aggression here as well, and not in a bad way, just in a you know your worth kind of way. You know what you want, and there's just this, you're ready to take the steps with this question, whatever this is. I'm getting a question that's very much about you, about what you want to do, about what's important to you. This could be about anything, but I feel like it's you trying to make a move in the world, leave a mark on the world, plan for your future in some bigger way. I feel like crows are very important here for you. So maybe looking up what crows mean, because that's your main card for the reading. This is the card of Carpe Diem, of an exciting but turbulent time. And then we have the Warrior card, and you sitting there almost ready to make this step. You're holding the sword. You just need to take that step and move forward. But you're contemplating it. You are thinking about how you're going to make this work, how you're going to make it fit in your life. I can see you looking at the action you have to take as you sit there and you sharpen your sword. You're so close to taking the step towards this. And I feel like you're here because you just want confirmation to go for it. And I do want to add that I'm going to pull the yes or the no card, but that is honestly the least important card in my entire reading. You can change an outcome. The yes or the no is completely up to you. So if you stay after, we're going to pull the why and the outcome of the situation, about anything Spirit wants to tell you about the outcome, what it's going to be like, the external and internal factors, and all of that good stuff, which I think is way more important than just the yes or the no. But we are going to pull the yes or the no. So we're going to ask Spirit for a clear and concise answer. And we got an uncertain, unknown. There are other factors at play. Yeah, and that's the message that I was getting immediately, that there's other things going on, and hearing a no or hearing a yes shouldn't dictate what you do. There's something so important about this, about harnessing the energy and the feelings that are coming through with this pile. Beyond the ordinary. And this is a 45 from the 44 there. There's this progression coming, that there's something so much bigger than what you can see about this question. Mindful, groupthink. We're going to scoot this one down here. I've never actually pulled that card, so I'm going to have to read the book on it. But we have courage, aspen spirit, then the raven spirit coming up again as truth, guardians of the land, protection. So I'm not going to keep all of these because there's too many, but I love to see the protection coming through. I love to see the raven coming back. Ravens are super important for you, but I am going to leave the courage card out because I feel like that's the energy I was getting, that there's so much courage, a call to action coming through with this card. This pile. We have the clouds coming up, and this could be why you're here. You're aware of all the clouds of the storm that are around you. With the raven here, the perfect storm, all the clouds that are going on, all the uncertainty, the confusion, that's why you're here. You might have all of this energy and this drive ready to cut the cords and just make the steps forward, but you don't know where to put it. And those are the factors at play. So I'm not surprised this card came up, and I'm sure you're not surprised either. Time. Yeah, and the other factors at play, it's time. And I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Oh, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 4s coming up, or the 4 down here. And there's a 5, but time is coming up here as a factor. And there's that hermit energy coming through, but like a more aggressive hermit, like a hermit that is, sharpening its claws. Apprentice of Gems, efficiency. Planning, 2 of lightning. I am not surprised to see that. And then 7 of raindrops, choices. And there's that choice coming through there. Other people see you as putting the work in and doing what you have to do to get the outcome you want. And meanwhile, you're sitting here and you're planning. And I feel like that's where that feeling of impatience comes from, that I've been getting, that you just want to jump out that window. You want to make the actions, and you feel like you're being controlled, like you're living to the tune of someone else's drums right now. But that's because you're planning to make sure that when you do step forward, you're able to make the right choices to get where you want to go. And you're going to do something amazing. Like, this is going to be an amazing outcome, something that like better than what you expected it to be with the Beyond the Ordinary card. But there's time. You can't force things to move faster than they're going to move. And there's that courage to keep waiting and planning and building and preparing for this. And you're being asked to keep your perspective, keep your point of view, keep whatever this is close to your heart, and not be influenced by other people. Other people might have what they think is a better way of doing something, and you're being advised to follow what you want to do, how you want to do it, to keep your head clear and on the mission, whatever this is, on the mission, on the goal, eyes on the prize here. And keep planning, even if you can't see an end in sight. If all you see are clouds out your window, do you see those clouds? If all you see are clouds, that's just time. Time is going to blow them away. You just have to keep preparing, make sure you're ready so that you can move forward with this when there's time to move forward with it. And this is the energy you have to adopt right now. This is someone who is logical, intelligent, efficient, rational. Nine of Coins. The Queen of Swords is able to see things clearly. They can see the end goal in sight here with the Nine of Coins. They can see how to get success, and they can see the steps to get there. Then we have the Five of Coins and the Star. And oh, this is lovely. Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel like the Five of Coins is your present scenario, and that this folktale always gets me because this is the matchstick girl, I believe. And she's living in this situation that's not what she wants it to be. And all she's focusing on is a little bit of warmth that she gets from that candle. And that's just, she's focusing on the star. She's focusing on where she wants to go. And she's ignoring all the uncomfort that she has around her. She's ignoring all the situations that's not going right. And she is so focused on her ambition, on what she wants to happen, on that yes. And that's all she's focused on. And I feel like that's you right now. I feel like that is you. And that's your present situation, and it's not what you want it to be. And that's where you have that drive coming through with the raven and the woman looking out her window, just sharpening her sword, waiting. And that's where we get the courage coming in, the courage to persevere and keep going, because things are going to get better. And then we have the Star. And this card is lovely. It's about optimism. It's about renewal. It's about just all of these great things coming through. And I love this because, do you see? They're the same person. But in the first one, the Five of Coins, she's looking at a little matchstick. She's looking at a wish, at a dream. And in the second one, she's looking at it manifested. She's basking in the glow of the star. It's here. Her life is an example of it, a living example of what she wanted. So that's a wish come true, is the message I'm getting. And you just need to keep your eyes on the prize, adopt the Queen of Swords energy, put the effort and the planning in, have the courage to persevere and keep your goal in sight, because this is going to be an amazing outcome with a Nine of Coins popping up here. But the other factors at play, you can't speed things up. And these cards fell off the top of my deck. We have the Two of Wands again, which is the planning card. And the Five of Wands. And I feel like the other factors at play here is you feel like you're getting nowhere. You feel like all of your work and your effort are being tangled up like these strings, and spirits here saying, no, this is what's supposed to happen. You're just perceiving it as being a struggle, as it getting nowhere, because you can't see what's going on the other sides of the clouds. And that time is going to clear everything up and bring everything back together. Just keep on putting your work in, because these are the same cards. Two of Wands and Two of Lightning, they're the same card. And we are going to pull some timing cards. How I do this is I lay 3 cards out face down, and you can pick the pile that you're drawn to. These cards are how long it takes to play out, or when the situation is over, that sort of thing. And once they're laid out, if you need more time, give the video a pause. But we're going to start here in a few weeks. So that's really soon. And this is a timeless reading, so it's from whenever you're watching. Today, okay, I love that energy. Please let me know down below what you asked and what that is, because I love to see that. And then the last one, help is needed. Okay, so there's help of some sort needed. So help is needed here. This could be another person, advice, some money. In some way, there is some help needed before timing can be decided. And we're going to pull some advice cards now. Be bold. Don't be afraid to stand out. Yeah, be you. Do what you want. Be authentic. Trust your intuition. If there's a way you want to act or something you want to do and it's hurting no one, then go for it. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing just because they're doing it the way that they're doing it. People may think that what they're doing with efficiency is the best way, but I'm seeing that you just feel tied down by it. It doesn't fit how you envisioned yourself or the situation or your life in some way. You're different, and that's okay. You're meant to stand out. So we have the Fool. Okay, I love that energy. And participation. With the Nine of Pentacles coming up again, as well as confirmation that this is something that you can be very successful at. And again, but this card talks about time. When the time is right, it's going to fall in your lap with ripeness. But there's the time being referenced as well with this card. But whatever this new situation is, oh, look at this. It's lovely. Do you see how they have the same, they're giving me the same kind of energy. With the Fool looking off the cliff, and then this man with his wings kind of looking off. I'm getting the same kind of energy to go forward with something that's different than what anyone else is doing, different than what other people do, what you're expected to do, different than the traditional roles or life plans. Like, you don't have to go to school if you don't want to. You don't have to work a traditional 9-to-5 job if you don't want to. And to take whatever that new beginning is, whatever that new Fool energy is, and to participate in it, put yourself fully in it, engage in it, put the work in it, because that's how you're going to get your results. Even if you can't see how it will happen, even if all you see are conflict or people telling you that you're doing things inefficiently, you're doing things the wrong way, despite all of that, just taking the first step and putting the work into it, planning ahead, doing the efforts you need, and making sure you have all your bases covered, doing that and having the courage to persevere and keep your own plans in mind. Follow your own intuition when you go about this, and that's how you're going to find this becoming a positive outcome for you. Literally a dream come true here. And we're going to finish the reading with some tea leaf cards. I love these cards, but they're really specific, so only take what resonates. That's almost too many cards, so I might actually get rid of these ones. It's an exciting event in October being referenced here. And then we have a Lion. This could be an Aries, time to act. Someone is being extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Pay attention to your finances. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Teapots, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Broom, new home, new attitude. This actually, I'm really glad I read it. To me, this reads like the entire message just really summed up. The Valley is the courage. The Purse is the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, all of that career aspect coming in. And that won't apply to everybody, but for some people, this is about career and money. And to stop doing what you've always done because other people do it that way, and to move forward with something new and amazing. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. That could be a relationship for some people who are asking about that kind of like same-sex relationships. So that's what we have for that one. Take only what resonates. These are very specific. And there the clouds are popping up on top of the clouds. Temporary Sorry if my mic kind of went shh, shh, shh. I feel like that's kind of just exemplifying what's going on with the clouds. Things are hidden, things are obscured, a lot of static going on. Maybe you feel like your intuition is being unreliable right now. But this is just temporary problems on top of the cloud. April's being referenced. And career. Yeah, maybe something happened or started in April that's caused some problems, but that's going to clear up. And then we have tea leaf card, Moon, changes in your life. I almost thought they were the same card. Wow, okay. I feel like this is just reiterating, like really confirming these clouds are temporary. Your career problems are temporary. They're going to be changed. And just keep doing what you're doing. Everything's going to be okay. And then we have mice, discord among friends or family. So somebody really needs to hear that they're allowed to be themselves. They're allowed to live how they want to live, and they don't have to live how everyone else tells them to live. And then on top of the Warrior, which could be Aries, again, with the Lion, a marriage, either romantic or business. This can just be a contract, good news, and new opportunities, possibilities, and paths. Yeah, so you're going to be able to take that step forward really soon. Aries is coming through very strongly as well. So if you're looking for a new job, that's a good news contract. That could be news of a relationship. The ring always reminds me of the ring in Lenormand, which is about contracts and commitments coming through. But that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Please let me know in the comments below what did and did not resonate. I love hearing from you guys. I love reading your comments. And if your reading resonated in any way, the best and easiest way to support my channel is to give it a thumbs up or to hit that subscribe button. It lets me create content, know what works really, really well and what you guys don't like. And if you're still here, I just wanted to let everyone know that I am doing a giveaway. All you need to do to be entered to get a free full-length reading is to be subscribed and comment down below. Thanks for watching. Hello and welcome to another yes or no pick a card reading. We're going to start by finding the energy of your question, sort of like the present situation. So we have Spirit of the River, movement towards adventure, and the Wall, obstacles. Okay, this looks like some interesting and strong energy. And then we have the Sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. What I'm getting with this question so far is that there's something you want and you keep hitting a brick wall at. There is the Share Wisdom card here. And this is because you're being asked to let life guide you. That there are periods of inaction that are supposed to happen in your life, and you're in one of those moments. I'm seeing that there's some good advice out there for you. With Share Wisdom, there's someone that can help you with this. There is someone you can talk to about this. This is something that you can't do alone, that you're going to keep hitting a wall the way you're currently doing it. And there's this need here with the Sun to focus on your mental health right now. And that's not going to be for everyone. That's going to be for some people. But the Sun is about success, achievement, clarity, optimism, all of those good, bright things, that warmth of the light that comes down with the Sun. And there's a need to find that joy back in your life, to find that clarity about this question as well. And that's where the Share Wisdom comes in. I feel like there's somebody who's going to have some help for you to kind of change your flow, because this is something that you can go towards. You just can't brute force it. You need to find a gentler way to get there. And that if you keep doing the same thing the way that you keep doing it, you're not going to find the success you want with this question. I keep getting like a wall, like brick wall that you're hitting with this. And so you have to find a different type of clarity to find the answer to this. And that message just keeps getting reiterated. And that's the strongest message that I'm getting. Especially with that circle around here, that wisdom is going to bring the clarity into the situation to get you out of these deep, dark, very ocean-like cards that just make me feel kind of claustrophobic and overwhelmed. Like I'm at the depths of the ocean and all around me there's just pressure constricting. But that's just the feeling I'm getting from this. It's kind of a heavy feeling, if I'm being honest. And we're going to try to find the yes or the no to this question. So make sure you phrase the question so the yes is a positive, because that's how I'm going to be reading the energies. And we're going to ask Spirit for a clear and a concise yes or no answer. This is too many. Spirit, can we get a clear and concise yes or no answer? Last minute disappointment. So that looks like a no. And we are going to find some more information on why that's a no, on the factors going on the outcome of this. I feel like the yes or no answer like this card here is the least important card of the entire reading. The why and the how and the outcome is so much more important, because that's going to tell you if this is something you want to keep doing or something that you want to try harder at. Everyone can change an outcome because we all have free will. We have a tidy house, clarity, and organization. Yeah, so you're putting your life back together in some way. At the outcome of this question, you put things back together, you've cleaned things up, you've removed things from your life that no longer serve you. Whatever is causing you to dim your light, dim to fit in, whatever is causing you to erase. If you were to do this card backwards, she would be erasing that sun. So what is causing you to erase that sun and put yourself in this deep, dark, claustrophobic energy? You'll be removing that from your life by the end of this question. So this is a lot of cards, but I do love how we have the one card pop up here and the one card pop up here. This card here is about the moment before you manifest, when you put in all of your intentions and all of the work, and it's like a seed about to germinate. These cards, this one's about self-care, treating yourself while focusing on you, bringing the sun back into your sky is what the body and soul card is about. And shining through is sharing that with the world. So I feel like by the end of this question, you're going to reach a point where instead of feeling almost stuck in the darkness of the situation, you've created a situation that you can grow from, like a tree germinating out of the soil, right? You're ready to burst through whatever situation you're in that you can't move out of. And that's because you've removed things that no longer serve you, and you've allowed things that do serve you the space to grow. And then we have the power of purpose, and we're going to keep this card out because it fell out by itself. And this tells me that by the end of this reading, you're going to have the royal you on the back of the deck. Yeah, you're going to have a clear direction. All of this kind of butting at the wall and getting nowhere, that's going to change. You're going to burst past the surface and have a clear direction where you're going. And I feel like the last minute disappointment, I feel like that's not a negative, because it's what's allowing you to go after whatever this purpose is. An experience and stillness. And that stillness coming through here with the blue cards that we have over here, I feel like that's you right now, that you're in this position where you can't do much except gain wisdom, gain experience, so that you can move forward with experience. And I feel like that's a lot of your feelings right now, that you don't really know how to do this. So you keep trying things, and the way you try them doesn't quite work out. And that's why you're being asked to find someone who's wiser than you, find a mentor, find someone who can help lead you through this period of time when you still are a novice. 10 of Gems, legacy. 7 of Gems, achievement. Okay, so this is some interesting energy. Ace of Clouds, new ideas. Because these two cards are your external situations. This is what's external to you and what other people have control over. And then we have the Star on the back of the deck. And this time I shuffled, and this card is about what you can control, your internal world. So I feel like you have this new idea, but you can't quite bring it into focus because your world has been built in such a way that it's not going to fit in it. The way that your world is structured is confining. And I think that's where all of the claustrophobia comes through, because this doesn't mean that it's a bad environment. This is something that is very family-based. There's money, stability, comfort, but it's very structured. It's built. It's stood the test of time in some way. It's solid, and there's rules you have to live by. And that's where we get the tidy house, because you are going to be pulling from that. What of these serves you and what doesn't say that I thought a blank card was going to come up, but no, universe is like no on this one. So I hope that's a good no. So we're going to pull some cards to get some information on the no, on the why behind that no, on the outcome, anything Spirit wants to share. I feel like the yes or the no card is the least important card. Everyone has free will. We can change an ending. But we have Moon Maiden, new beginnings, popping up here. This is a beautiful card. The reason why this doesn't work out is because there's something so much better, and that's that playfulness coming through and the connectivity coming through. There is something already happening, already starting. There is something either already happening or it's starting now. That is so much better than what you asked for. And we have a fox and we have the cat. These have two different meanings, but I do love how they are both smaller animals showing up here. This brings friends. This brings up a work, our job, things that we do as like a side business, something that we may be a little sneaky about. I'm wondering if there's something you're hiding in this question. This won't be for everyone, but the Moon Maiden asks you to be kind of secretive with whatever this new thing is. And the fox is about being sneaky. It's kind of Seven of Swords energy, but I read it as more neutral. So it's not a negative card to me, although some would read it as negative. And we have the garden and the cat, which talks about our close friends and our greater community. And then we have fortune. There is something amazing out there in store for you. There is something amazing the universe is creating for you with fortune. It's just not this, unfortunately. And I hope this is a positive no. I always hate giving out no's on my channel because I always feel so bad. I hate getting no's when I watch these videos. Ace of Clouds, new ideas. Okay. Priorities, Two of Gems. The Power of Purpose coming up again. And then on the bottom of the deck is bearing fruit. This is a tree with tons of pink leaves on it. If you picked another pile, you will know why I showed that and why I think that's important. If you didn't, then that's okay. For some reason, I feel like I'm missing a card, and I don't think I am, but I'm going to pull one of these just because I feel called to. I know I didn't pull these in another pile, but okay, so we have Beauty coming up here, the Wood Nymph card. And I love how this card fell on top of the people, the community. There's this connection coming through. There's this interconnectedness with the people coming through, with the jeweled web, the universe, the garden, the cat, the play. There's so much people. And even with the Wood Nymph, this just reminds me of, oh my gosh, is it Athena with the Wood Nymphs? Whichever one has their nymphs that would follow them around. For some reason, it's just reminding me of that. And I don't know why, but it is. And just having the people around you that you can trust in and talk to and, bear yourself to. You can be your true authentic self with. The Beauty card also asks you to look at the beauty around you. The beauty in nature, the beauty in the people around you, the beauty in the new beginning that we have here that's going to come from this no. There's something already starting around you, and that's why this question's a no. I know that's a very elusive answer, but that's what I'm feeling like with the jeweled web and the universe. So there's something going on, something playing, something's at play around you. And we're going to get some final cards on the outcome, see what's going on with this outcome, because whatever it is, you're going to have this new beginning and you're going to go right for it like an arrow at a bullseye. You're going to have so much single-minded focus on whatever this new beginning is. Seven of Cups. It could just be you have options opening up. You have so many things you could do that maybe this question, the way you asked it, the situation is constricting, and that's why it's not going to last, and that's why Spirit was like, no. because the situation's actually on shaky foundation with the Tower, and you're sitting here in this Four of Coins moment trying to keep something that's not actually meant to be here. It's outlived its usefulness. It's not serving you anymore. And so the universe is putting in all of this stuff under the surface with the Death card here to lead you to something better. And the Death card is all about endings and beginnings, a natural cycle of life, something leaving for something amazing with the Fortune card to come into your life. And we have the Moon and the King of Cups. That the Four of Coins energy, this Four of Coins moment that you're in, trying to grab on to the bricks as a tower falls. But this isn't something that's meant to stay in your life forever. It's outlived its usefulness with the Death card here. And we're seeing with the no, the spirit was really like, no, let's get this out here now, because there's something so much better with the Fortune card. There's something so much better under the surface with the jeweled web and the universe. And we have all of these options coming into your life, the Seven of Cups, the beauty of these options. And these can be people as well with the Garden and the Cat. This could be a bunch of love interests coming in. This could be a bunch of friends coming in. And then we have that Death card coming up. This card is all about endings and beginnings, the cycle. There's something that has outlived its usefulness, and now you're being taken on to something else. The Moon card shows me that there's some uncertainty here. You don't really know what to trust, what's illusion and what's real, and that could be why you're kind of trying to stay with this situation. But the universe is here, and oh my gosh, look at his face. I believe this folktale is that this, I think it's a dragon, is so focused on whatever this little thing is. He's so protective over what they love, and whatever this is, or this dragon is so fiercely protective. So this could be a relationship coming, a new relationship coming in that is so much better than the one you're in. And this could be with a friend, with the Cat card popping up. I am seeing that you're not really able to trust your intuition here, so that's why we have the need to really just trust the universe. Just have fun with what's happening and go with the flow. You feel like you have to juggle everything to make everything work, but the universe has an amazing new idea coming through here with the Ace of Clouds, which is the Ace of Swords. So the universe is going to be throwing a bunch of new, quick opportunities your way. And I can see that with the Seven of Cups. So you're really just being asked to be aware that there's so much going on already around you, and that there's something so much better than what this question offers. And if you can't trust your intuition right now, ask the universe, ask spirit, ask the guides, ask your guides to help guide you where you need to go, because they're going to throw things in your path. There's so many new things coming, so many options coming. And again, we have this fantasy illusion coming through with these two cards. And I'm seeing that you're going to be shown the way. Things that aren't like valid options, things that could never happen, are going to be removed from your life, so that the things that could happen will stay in your life. And this isn't a bad thing. This is just that Tower moment happening so that you can move forward on whatever this new beginning is, and you can do it with confidence. And now we're going to pull some timing cards. These are just to try and time when this will play out, when it will be finished by. How I do it is I lay out 3 piles, and you pick the pile you're drawn to. If you need more time, give the video a pause. But we're going to be starting with this one. So we have July. This is a timeless reading, so it's from whenever you're watching, but that's really soon. I think I'm filming in July. The second is around a birthday. Wait, of course I'm filming in July. What? It's like the end of July. And then not in this lifetime. Wow, okay, so it's a no now. If you pick this third pile, Spirit's really saying no, 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 no. There is something so much better for you out there. There is something that's going to feel like fortune out there. There is something worth protecting out there. You just have to let it in. If you pick the third pile, it's already around you. You just have to let it in. And that might mean letting go of things that aren't really working in your life or serving you anymore, so you can go after whatever this amazing thing is, this new beginning, whatever it is. And we are going to pull some advice cards. Forgive someone. And that could be yourself too. Oh my gosh. Okay, look at this. Isn't this lovely? Both the hands out like that with the universe around them. I feel like that's just repeating the message that we're all connected. We're all interconnected. Everything is connected. And forgiveness will be so important so that you can allow the abundance to come into your life. Maybe you have to forgive yourself because you put so much work into something and you know deep down it's not working, but maybe it could work if you put in more effort. And the message is saying no, that maybe there's something better for you that's going to come into your life so much easier. There's almost this overabundance of choice that I'm getting as well coming through. There's just so much going on that you don't really know what to focus on. And I'm seeing that some things are going to be removed to let other things come in. And we have the creativity and laziness. Again, we're getting that moon, that reaching up into the moon, that focus on the moon imagery in the cards here. And I feel like that's just, I feel like for some of you, it's going to be about a month. Like this whole thing is going to start, finish, and play out over the next month. Because we have the moon maiden, creativity, and the moon. There's so much with the moon here. So the moon is important. Maybe this is the divine feminine coming up. Maybe you asked about a pregnancy, but the moon is coming up so strongly here. And I'm also seeing with this that there's a need to follow your creativity, to do what you enjoy to do, because there's something inherently abundant about your creativity coming through with the Empress card there. And yeah, the candle just went out. So if you like candle magic, then that's something. And that could be a sign for you. And we see the laziness card. This is a warning to not rest on your laurels, that this isn't all there is, and this isn't the best you can have. There's more you can have with this. There's more to come from this. And if you sit here and you feel like this is the pinnacle, well, that's not true. The question you asked is not the pinnacle. There's more to this. And that could be why you have the no, because there's something better out there. Or there's something more out there. There's just this connection, and it's as if there are things going on behind the scenes. There's a reference to soul tribe coming through, to animals coming through as well. I don't know why I keep getting drawn back to that cat and that curiosity of the cat, how they get into everything, and they have their own opinions, and they do what they want, and you can only train them if they want to be trained. There's this fierce independence of that cat that I keep being drawn to. And we're going to finish the reading with some tea leaf cards. As always, they are very specific, so only take what resonates. Oh, the crib just popped out on top of the moon maiden. So I feel like that. That's way too many. Oh no. So we're going to begin here. Chain of events that will affect your life. Yeah, the Ace of Swords right there on chain of events. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Yeah, and I feel like that's what you've kind of been doing. And I mean that with love. And not everyone, only if it resonates, but you're kind of just resting on your laurels with the laziness card. And this, whatever this new beginning is that's coming from the no of this question, it's going to really affect and change the direction of your life. And we have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So pregnancy is coming up here. And, which, you know, I just realized this is a no. So I am not a doctor. And if you got the not in this lifetime for a pregnancy question, remember you can change every outcome. This is just a tarot reading. I do feel like if there are pregnancy questions here, it's not this cycle. It'll be like in a month or like after kind of thing, because the moon is referenced a lot. I would never, ever, ever take this to 100%. I would never, ever, ever take this as medical advice, and I would never, ever, ever take this as like fact, right? This is just a tarot reading, so I'm going to put that in there as a disclaimer. Misunderstanding with the wall. Yeah, so there could be something that you are taking more seriously than it actually is with this question, and that's why the dolphin popped up. Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And I feel like that's kind of you with this question, kind of gripping on it to the tower as it crumbles. But that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Please let me know in the comments below what did and did not resonate. I absolutely love hearing from you guys. Despite the fact that we have the no, the outcome looks extremely positive. So if you did get the not in this lifetime, you can change the outcome. 100%. We all have free will. You can completely change it. Nothing is ever set in stone. I just want you guys to remember that. I made these cards, and I made them with my sense of humor, and I am really melodramatic. So they're very tongue-in-cheek. They're supposed to be funny. They're not supposed to be serious, okay? If the reading resonated and you would love to support me, the best way to do that is to hit the like button or subscribe. And if you're still here, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do a giveaway on the first of every month. It's a free full-length reading to any one of my subscribers, and all you need to do to enter is comment down below. Thanks for watching.